Good morning. This is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. That is Psalm 118:24. That's a very special verse that I start the day with every day. Today is Friday, January 15th. Yesterday we talked about fear. The Bible says, fear not. Some people try to dismiss fear. They call it a feeling and say, just get over it. Feelings are just as real as facts. But we have to remember the facts or reality must be the leader of our feelings. When the opposite occurs, anxiety, panic, depression can follow. Paul told Timothy, God has not given us a spirit of fear. So the fear comes from the world, the flesh, or the devil, not from the Lord. The way to overcome this fear is through unchanging facts. God gives us certainties. Today we'll talk about the rapture. These are the 7 letters of the 7 churches that are being referenced as we begin reading Revelation chapter 4, verses 1 through 5. After these things I looked, and behold, a door standing open in heaven. And the first voice which I heard was like a trumpet speaking with me, saying, Come up here, and I will show you things which must take place after this. The words come up here means to be caught up. That's where we get our word rapture. Second verse says, Immediately I was in the Spirit, and behold, a throne set in heaven, and one sat on the throne. And he who sat there was like a jasper and a sardius stone in appearance. And there was a rainbow around the throne in appearance like an emerald. Around the throne were 24 thrones, and on the thrones I saw 24 elders sitting. That's representing the church, the saved, clothed in white robes, and they had crowns of gold on their heads. And from the throne proceeded lightnings, thunderings, and voices. 7 lamps of fire were burning before the throne, which are the 7 spirits of God. Well, how do we apply this? There's a lot there. We're not going to cover everything in one day, certainly. First of all, Revelation, and that's a singular word. It's the book of Revelation, singular. It's divided into 3 parts, past, present, and future. Revelation 1:19 says, Write the things which you have seen, that's the past, and the things which are, that's the present, and the things which will take place after this, that's the future. Revelation 4:1 then opens the door to the future and references the rapture of the believing church. Secondly, a little history. We're presently living in the age of grace, or the church age. The next event on the timeline of history is the rapture, or being called up to meet the Lord in the air. Thirdly, the word rapture is from a Latin word from the Latin translation of the Bible, which is the Septuagint. The word rapture is not in the Bible, or in the oldest manuscripts, I should say, but the concept is there in several places. Number 4. We should not fear because Christ is coming to take his bride, the believing church, to heaven before the awful events of the tribulation. This is called the pretribulational rapture of the church. Well, there'll be many, many more details to follow. We can't cover it all in one quick lesson on a morning like this. But I would say, fear not. There's no need to fear. Today is Friday, January 15th. Love God, love people. Love never fails.